welcome back to the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Dynamics Edition. This time around, our main goal is going to be to get to level 2. And I'm going to be keeping a little bit closer eye on the clock so I don't lose an entire recording again, because that's not fun. And here we go, fighting a bunch of imps again. Max is going to kill Imp 2, because that's what he does. He kills Imp 2. Sorry, but you might get treated to some singing at some point during all of this. I'm recording this as the first episode is actually uploading to YouTube for like the 5 millionth time today, because the internet has decided to be really mean on my day off. Gotta love that internet, right? And we're also going to hopefully get some spells for other people. Because right now, we don't have a whole lot of those. As of yet. And as you can tell from the first episode, I have got the sound issues resolved. I figured out what I needed to do in order to get the game to be a little bit quieter so that I could be heard better, and I believe I have accomplished that. And we gotta be getting close now, right? Oh man, oh yeah, that's right, I really didn't do a whole lot last time around, did I? Yes, let's keep doing this. At this rate, it's gonna take a little while to get to level 2. I'm tempted to go a little bit further north, but I'm afraid I would get murdered. Because that's what always happens when you go north. Okay, it isn't what always happens, but it happens a lot of the time. And wow, Max was the only one that actually accomplished anything there that time. Alright. Okay, there we go, that's what we need. Max picking up the slack that X had there. Come on, X, what's wrong with you? Come on, buddy. I should actually probably have him cast fire or something, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That would make sense. And there we go. Good job, X, you killed that imp. You killed it good. Alright, now I know I promised to talk about Final Fantasy Dynamics some more, but I really have a whole lot to talk about yet. Because this is still the early part of the game where we're not really doing anything except trying to get to level 2. Which we still haven't done. Let's see, where are we at? That's right, he can't heal people. Okay, so we're not going to rest in the inn, but I do have enough money now. See, I knew this was going to be a problem with that walking thing. I should probably turn that off. We're going to get Guy Cure. Because healing is nice. And I don't want X to die. And neither does Guy, because they're really good buddies. And, oh, Erlon, you punk. Stop getting in my way. Now remember, you can't run around right here because you're not going to fight anything. So you got to come out here into the woods. And have your body disappear while you're walking around in the trees. And where was this thing a little bit ago when I could have used the experience more? Oh dang, I forgot. Those guys have a fair amount of hit points for this early on in the game. But luckily we won, and now we level up. And now I do have an opportunity to talk about something more. So as you notice, everybody except for X, because he rolled bad, now has over 50 hit points. That is because level 2 is a guaranteed what they call a strong hit point up. There are strong hit point ups and weak hit point ups. So level 2, because you're just starting out, everybody gets a strong one. So basically you get a little bit more. And I'm not going to go into all the math and stuff. Like I like math, my brother likes math, but not everybody likes math. So I'm not going to get into all the mechanics stuff too much in this game. Maybe a little bit, I'll touch on some stuff, but... So, the strong hit points up, you get more hit points. Whereas the weak hit point up, you get like 3 to like 6 or something early on. It all depends on how much what your vitality stat is. And again, we're not going to get into a whole bunch of that stuff here. But let's see. You know, everybody's actually a little bit banged up. You know, in case you run into another mad pony, I'm going to go ahead and rest. And get everybody maxed out on their hit points. Remember, or rather, no, don't remember, but don't forget. If you leave your game, hold reset while you turn power off. Now I'm not going to do that though, because we've got places to see, monsters to kill. Yeah, see that? Look at that. Max is running around without a body. Gotta love the forest. Gotta love the forest. And really, if you think about it, that means your characters are really tall, because his head's sticking out of a forest. That's kind of crazy. I don't know why you can't walk across the mountains when you're that tall. I mean, shoot. Right? Something? Okay, maybe not. Whatever. Leave me alone. Wait, no, don't leave me alone. Keep watching my videos, because you'll be entertained. Yeah. Again, I promise I'm not drunk like Darth was in his videos. I just have too much fun sometimes, so it seems like I am. And... wait a second, what am I doing? We're gonna have... did I get anything for... yeah, you know what, you're gonna see a little bit of grinding from me, because I like getting kind of everything from a city before I leave it. So you're gonna see a little bit of it, but if it gets to be like too much, I'll probably do some stuff where I like speed up the video or whatever. I just have to figure out how to do that. And I just realized I can't remember if I said all this in the recording that was lost, or if I said it in the last one, and so you're like, yeah, we already heard you say all this, you crazy person. Okay, so we gotta get 130G. Okay, Grimps will help with that a little bit. We got Grimps up in here. The Grimp is a prime example of what I was talking about before, with the pronouncing things how it looks thing, because it's just more fun that way. I think it's supposed to be like gray imps, but they're blue, so I don't really get that. But anyway, I call them Grimps because that's what they are. The Grimps. Alright, come on guys. Come on. Well, guys and gal, I have to remember Undine's a chick in this run through, or a lady. I guess I don't want to offend. Man, everybody's... what the... man, Imp 2! Imp 2! There we go, we got him. Okay, I think one more fight ought to do it. Or not, because it's just a bunch of stupid imps. You know, I'm gonna rest at the end after this, so whatever, you get to die. Yeah, you see, after that last battle, that's why we hate Imp 2. You see, and he did it again. Oh. Yeah, see, you gotta be careful there. I think I might have mentioned that already, but with the targeting thing, it's not like a modern game where it's just like, oh, you redirect over here and you kill that guy instead. Nope, you gotta pick the right target. You Gotta pick the right target. And okay, I think we are good. And we got a little ways to go before the next level. Let's see if we can pull off a run like the last one that nobody got to see except for me. We're actually gonna get Undine lit. Yeah, I like her having that spell because I want to save some room. I'm gonna get her cure a little later, and then something else is there's I'll go into more detail later on in the game. But there's this thing called class change if you're not familiar with the game. Oops, I forgot to stay at the end. With the class change, that allows you to cast different spells. So I'm not going to get all three because unlike in Final Fantasy Dynamics, where the illustrious FSA lets you forget your spells to learn new ones, and now Darth is doing it because he's the new illustrious leader. So you can forget a spell and learn a new one. Well, you can't do that in vanilla FF, as we fancy pants people call it. Alright, I got most of the way there. Sweet, this should be a nice little run. So you can't forget a spell like you can in FFD. So what I'm doing is I'm saving a spot there because I want Undine to be able to get Ruse when she turns into a red wizard later on. Because as I said before, Ruse is really cool. Because then I could have someone turn into a blink tank that can actually kill stuff with a weapon if necessary. Ah, dang it. And that would be me getting an email, probably telling me that video uploaded. If you could hear that sound. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So, if you're listening right now, which you're not because I'm recording, go watch the first video. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Yeah, that first run through that I did that nobody got to see. Okay, not bad. Down by 3. X is down by 7. We'll go and push our luck. Now, there's stuff I can get here now, but there's also things that are locked with the Mystic Key. I'm just going to come back and get all of it later, because I don't want to run around and possibly, take more damage and stuff. I just want to face Garland here. But anyway, to jump back, so Undine, I'm saving a spot for Ruse, and Max, he can't learn anything right now, but he'll turn into a knight, and he'll be able to learn some spells, and I'm going to get Ruse for him too, because then I'll have 3 people that can Ruse, and then poor little X will get murdered, probably, maybe, so that would actually make me feel bad. Well, I hope that never happens, X. I will do everything I can to keep you from dying. So, this is Garland. He looks kind of weird. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the cowl of a cape or something, or if he just has a really funky hair. But we're gonna talk to him here. Now, he's being all possessive. Women don't like that. He's all like, no one touches my princess. And then he's all, oh, you're light warriors? Well, no you're not. You're impertinent fools. I, Garland, will knock you all down. And now the fight commences. So we're gonna do this. This is why I wanted to get Undine lit, because I'm gonna have her cast that. Guy, he doesn't have any magic that we can really use here, so he's just gonna fight. And X is gonna cast fire on him. Now, this is a great opportunity to talk about some Final Fantasy Dynamics stuff, because in Final Fantasy Dynamics, the fight with Garland was much different. As you can see here, we're just kind of, we're just like fighting. But in Final Fantasy Dynamics, because there was kind of more people than the game, like vanilla FF has, FSA decided to mix things up a little bit. Yeah, go guy with the hammer for the win. Smash his brains. Something. There were chains, so to kind of mix it up a little bit, because when you had like a whole bunch of people that were also, I wasn't playing at the time, so this is just all like hearing it from my brother and stuff. When you've got all that stuff going on, and here's the bats, they talk. kind of. They just say kiki and get in your way and make you mad. See, look at that. That one just moved right in the way too. So in FFD, Garland pulled a chain, and then like stuff showed up in the fight and kind of like threw a wrench in the plan, because everybody's just gonna be, oh, we're just gonna murder Garland, be super easy. But that wasn't to be because of the chains, and then those became sort of a running gag. I think FSA didn't even really use chains that much, but as players we always would make jokes about there being chains everywhere. Whenever we were thinking something's gonna go really smooth, we're like, oh, but FSA is gonna have a chain. Anyway, let's continue the story here. So we found Princess Sarah. She realizes we're the Light Warriors. She says thank you. And what's really nice here is you can go all out against Garland. Just like use all your magic and everything, because she's magic. And the princess teleports you back to the castle. Here we have King Steve. I don't think his name's ever said anywhere, but that's what I call him. I got that from 8-Bit Theater. He thanks us for saving the princess. And to aid us in our quest, he has ordered a bridge to be built to the other continent. And as if we weren't going to do it anyway, he tells us to go make the orb shine again. And then over here we've got Princess Sarah. She gives us the loot, which has been passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped her, and she accepts it as a gift. It just might come in handy. Now if we talk to him again, King Steve tells us that she always worries about us, which, I mean, that's kind of, she's being kind of clingy there. We just barely met. And then same thing, she tells us to like go do stuff that we, we're totally planning to do anyway, but she's like, oh, you weren't going to do that if I didn't say it. He's all grateful. We're not going to go talk to the other guard up here. Talk to this guy. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy changes to, he's all like, yes sir, I belong to the honor guard. Ooh. Come in here, talk to Queen Jane. Thank you for saving Princess Sarah. Now this is actually kind of interesting, because Sid is all like, wait, you're the Light Warriors? And I was like, I thought you knew that. I'm gonna come over here. Oh, can't talk to a table. And we're gonna talk to the princess's sister, the other princess that I totally never realized was in here ever for some reason. So she's back safe and she thanks us. Everything else is pretty much the same. Like, some people say a few different things, but in general it's, there isn't really a whole lot different. Come over here, just, oh, that crazy lady. Yeah, she says the same thing. She says the same thing. Now see, this guard's all like, revive the power of the orbs. I think that's what he said before. Now this one realizes that we are Light Warriors also. Now here's something. This person tells us that Matoya has poor eyesight and she needs the crystal in order to see. Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, he just tells us he's from Provoca again. It's like, hey, I already know that. That's all you ever talk about, man. That's all you ever talk about. And that person tells us about Matoya also. That guy's still talking about Lucan. So let's see what we got magic-wise. So we've got the Lit. Oh. Harm and Cure. That's right, we need to get him Ruse. And I think all we're going to get for X is some Lit. So I'm going to go and buy that now. He's already got Fire. Now he's got Lit also. And we'll come over here, because we just got to do it. We're gonna get Guy some Ruse. Oh yeah. And now you're gonna hate me because I'm gonna do just a little bit of grinding again. No, oh, I got in the way. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so see where we're at here. We got 93G. So I'm just gonna run around to get 37 more. There's some math, but I'll do it for you. You don't have to do it. Because what I want to do is want to get the last spell for Undine, and then rest at the inn, and then this recording's going to end, because I don't want to push my luck on the length of this thing. And then I'll edit it a little bit and stuff. And maybe try to get it up tonight also. I kind of like what I did with the last one. That was kind of cool. I liked it. I hope you liked it too, aside from the audio issues, which like I said, I fixed, so. Okay, and so we need one more fight, because I need to be able to buy that spell and rest at the end, and then I'm not coming back here for a while. Come on, Max, yeah, kill him too, kill that little punk. And guy smashes it with a hammer. He's like Yzma. Except, he's Guy. Okay, there we go. That was nice and quick. So we will head back into Conaria. That's right, it's Conaria, not Corneria. Ain't got nothing to do with eyesight. Whatever. Let me just make sure I get the right spells. So, Harm, Cure, Ruse. Fire and Lit. Nothing else really worth getting at level 1. She's got some Lit. We're gonna just duck in here and grab a Cure, because it's always good to have extra healing. Especially when you cannot afford potions yet. So there we go. And we got 48 experience away from level 3. And we'll come here. And I'm going to do much like I did before. We're going to come over here. Max will wave goodbye to all you kind folks. And we will pick up from this spot on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Dynamics Edition. Peace out.